Oh my gosh. Is this it?
Oh my gosh. So, is this it?
I've never really done this before. Hi, everybody. I'm hearing myself. Why am I hearing myself? Sorry. I have someone coming in and helping me. What's wrong? Think so. Oh no, it's not. Hold on. Is it working, Sean? Okay, it's working. So what you have to do is you have to turn off. Don't let me hear myself then. Is it? Okay, so sorry. I'm trying to. Why do you have to? Do you have to have it on so that people can hear me? Can you speak to me and tell me what's going on? No, because I'm hearing a delay. I seriously don't understand the technology, but I'm going to try to work through this because I'm just here. I hear myself as if I'm like, you know, that it sounds good. All I can hear is my delay. All I can hear is my delay. So can you just talk to me? Because it's okay if we have to talk and we have to be on here. Hi, this Candace. Hi. She is the reason why I actually probably can see you guys, or at least you can see me right now, but this is all something I've done for the first time, so I'm hoping that it's all good and getting through the technical difficulties. This is what? It's working. Okay, so we have news from headquarters is that it's working. So sorry that, see, this is not an easy world that we're in right now, that I have to deal with the technology. See, this is why I don't like to do technology. Yo, how y'all doing? The best of you. It is my day. It is the day that I wanted to share with you guys. And, you know, I guess the whole hashtag best of you thing, can we try to get that trending? My folks out there in the land of the fabulous and furious. So I am holding on to an actual copy of my album. This is a literal copy that is, I don't want to show you the inside. Okay, quickly. Anyway, so this is, it's coming to you in a little bit. It's a man's world. So I actually would like to show you the video in case some of you haven't seen it. And then I'll come back to you now that I know everything is working perfect. Hold on. I've got to do this. Technically challenged. Okay, check it out. Best of you video. And now it's playing. I don't understand why the music's... Okay, so the music's... Okay, it stopped. Hey! Oh my gosh! This is amazing. And it's delaying again. But this is just part of what I guess you guys deal with every day, and I don't. Because if I had to deal with a physical delay, I'd probably have coronary. But so God bless my sister and all of the amazing people that do all of this. So here we are in chat world, and that was Best of You by, it actually was written by the Foo Fighters. Really amazing, great band. And I was really connected to the song and the way that it was sung. And when I realized what the words said, it just felt like it was a song that would dance perfectly with the way I like to sing. So many people were kind of wondering why I did the song, and then when we actually recorded it, I have to keep it real that it just spoke to all of us, the record company, my management, me, that it was really a good beautiful transition in the way to reveal this covers album to everyone. And also a covers album sometimes is daunting to think about doing, because when you do a covers album, some people have, well, in some covers album I love what people have done, and some I don't. And that was my key to having Glenn, who is my producer, Glenn Ballard, who produced Left Outside Alone and many amazing songs in my career, as well as amazing songs in everyone's career, that he really had the perfect spiritual vision for me to do this correctly. And he did a brilliant job on this record. Truthfully, you guys, I couldn't have done it without him at all. Very proud. So I'm going to start looking at some questions from actual you guys out there in the land of Chatsville. Let me see. Valerio Calvaling. I could be really messing up your name. At Valerio 2105. So does Foo Fighters listen to your version? Oh, did the Foo Fighters? Well, I'm reading it like you wrote it, dude. Does Foo Fighters listen to your version? What they think about it? Okay, translation? No, they haven't. I don't think they've listened to it. I really don't know what they actually think about the song, but I truthfully believe that what I presented, just to everyone, including the Foo Fighters themselves, I really do hope that they don't feel that they want to cringe when they hear it. I hope that they feel that it was a really cool idea. I don't know. I just don't want them to be thinking, I don't want them to say, well, so that's my hope. And I'm going to go to another question now. So Sarah from Anastacia, UK. Oh my God, Sarah, hi, girl. Okay, so out of all your songs, honey, she's the honey. Oh my God, she's killing me. Out of all your songs, honey, is there a lyric you are most proud of? Oh my gosh, I my songs that I wrote, good question. There's a lot of key moments in certain songs where it's that money line where it connects with you, and because I'm thinking right now, I probably don't have them in my head, but yeah, I do try to make my songs as lyrically stimulating to your visual eye. I really do try to give it a metaphoric vibe so that when you're feeling the song, not only the way I try to sing it, but the way you hear the words and what it may make you visualize is also close to what I try to sing like. It's not that I'm so technical in doing it, but trying to explain it verbally is it's it may not be coming off the right way, but yeah, I do try to do lyrics that I'm super connected to, and I've heard many and read on people's bodies. Many people have actually tattooed my lyrics on their body, and I am so amazed that what I wrote, the lyrics that I wrote, really make somebody feel connected enough to want to put it permanently ingrained in them. That is probably the biggest honor, not necessarily that I may have a favorite lyric, is that my fans actually have decided to imprint my statement, my phrase, you know, this crazy writer called Anastacia is on someone's body. Oh my goodness. Thanks everyone. And thank you, Sarah, girl. Okay. This is Daniela SC, which is at Cassandra 83, 1983. Would you have a duet with one of the artists you sing the songs, and if they ask you, what? And if they'd ask. What?
Which song would you do?
Oh, sorry. My sister's translating. I'm like, what? Okay, so I would do a duet with every single person that I've done a cover song of. Seriously, I would do a whole new album of an entire duets of the covers. Oh my God, has that ever been done? Holy cream! I don't want to swear because I think there could be children watching. But yes, I would totally do that. That is, you know, if they'd ask. I mean, please. But sure, bring it on. Bring it on, people. Okay, so we have Anastacia Fan Club, and that is Babs, Friendly Babs, right here at Anastacia FC. Anastacia, how did you enjoy working with Dave Stewart again? Oh, you know what? I didn't actually get in the studio with him, to be honest with you. So it wasn't as pleasurable because I didn't get to squeeze him, and he is so amazing and spiritually the best guy. But everything was done very fast in this album, so I was really lucky enough that he is really great friends with the Rolling Stones, Mick, and he really was connected to You Can't Always Get What You Want. So he wanted to do his vibe on it because he loved the version that Glenn was doing and I was doing. So he put his feel on that song, and I just love the interpretation of where he put his vibe, and he was really excited to. I don't know, if he's played it for Mick yet. I don't know if he's just going to sort of present it or something, but yeah, it was really cool that he was so interconnected to the song from a friendship part of it that he really felt connected to want to be on it because he really, really liked our version. So, but I have video of him playing when he did his real play. Oh man, he had the coolest boots on. You have to see this. He is so suave. I love him. Love Dave. Dave Stewart. Rock on, babe! Okay. So Michelle Zione. Can you have easier names, people? Seriously. Because I'm probably so messing up your names. Why did you choose Ramble On? Communication Breakdown would be perfect for you. I don't know Communication Breakdown. For me, the interesting part about picking some of these songs and picking the which song is going to work, I actually wanted to do Stairway to Heaven, but Glenn was not living for that idea because number one, it's like a 17,000 minute song, and it's a huge body of work he described to take on and do. So I completely understood his artistic reason of not wanting to do it the same way that he suggested some songs, and I was like, no, I don't really feel that connected to it. But he presented Ramble On, and I didn't really even look further into which other song I would do. And when I heard Ramble On, I really loved what it had to say. And I dug, Led Zeppelin is just brilliant at how they interpret a song, and how, almost a lot of their songs, to be honest with you, I would have done. So I really didn't get into saying, is this the best one? Because Glenn chose it, I felt that it would really be a cool song to do, and he was very stoked that I wanted to do a song that wasn't necessarily like the hugest hit or the biggest song that they had. He was actually more excited to have me do it because you kind of feel like it's a new song. And in a certain way, if you didn't know a lot of Led Zeppelin music, you would hear it for the first time as a fan and be like, wow, that's interesting. But, there's too many songs from some of these artists. It was really difficult to pick all the songs, truthfully. I have to keep it real. So, Anastacia, Hungry, at DOD's, this is Ka. Hi, Ka. Oh my God. I have to say, I know a lot of my fans because I Twitter all the time, and I'm, doing the Facebook with Candace a lot. So, it's very cool because half the time I'm like, oh, I know this fan. What is your favorite song from the It's a Man's World album? Oh, gosh. Well, you know what? The only reason I probably can't answer that yet is because I've only performed... Well, I performed Dream On when it wasn't in It's a Man's World. I performed that in 2004 when I came out with the Anastacia album. You can see that version of it live on YouTube, but I actually... So that was really the first song I had in thinking of all of these songs for this album. And then I really just started going through songs, and I don't know... I love performing Best of You, but I haven't really performed any of them yet live other than Best of You. So once I actually start getting into the It's a Man's World tour, I'm able to perform these songs regularly, I'll probably start connecting with one or two of them and feel like I can answer what's my favorite song. I really do feel like a lot of the songs are great. And, I really do, truthfully, I'll probably have a better answer next year when you all come to It's a Man's World tour, by the way. And FYI, I think tickets will be going on sale before Christmas, if I'm lucky. So FYI, here we go. Here's Janley Art at Janley Art. I'm so not good at making this sound like it's smooth, people. So excuse me for not understanding. Did Slash or someone famous guitarist perform on the album? Bummer. Dude, I would have loved Slash to perform on this album, to be honest with you. But our project was put together in quite record speed, and we didn't have a lot of preparation to going to people and letting them work it into their schedules. We pretty much had a few days to present, can you do it or can't you do it? We reached out, but it was just, the timing was just all off. And to be honest with you, I think that really this is a covers album in my interpretation of a lot of these songs. So I'm really kind of glad that I didn't have the opportunity to work with all these amazing artists, because it probably would have really blown my mind in a way that might have probably freaked me out too much because I'm just nervous for them to hear the songs, period. So, I'm not nervous for you guys to hear it. I was so excited for you guys to hear it, but probably it's, I have to admit, Slash is the one person I do know for sure that has heard Sweet Child of Mine. And the part that was really trippy for me is I did Sweet Child of Mine. He's listening to the song, and he said to the person he was listening to, he said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe Anastasia's done my song." And my first song on his new album is called Anastacia, of course spelled the right way because, mine's with a C, his is with an S. But, oh my goodness, I was, kind of floored through the synchronicity there. That was not planned, by the way. I was like, really? So he, thumbs up, and I think things are cool. So I can't quote him necessarily, but I do know that he heard the song. So
Tell him who featured on Foo Fighters guitar.
actually, you guys probably don't know, but I did have a feature on the Best of You video, the Best of You song, and it's not in the video, but I do have Oriente on the Best of You song, and some of you may have known her from the Michael Jackson tour that was coming up. She was this amazing blonde guitarist, prodigy of rock, man. She's like 20 young years old, and she is really, quite an amazing artist to look out for, because for me, she's just like rock personified. She is summoning some rock gods that I can't even possess in my spirit. But it's a great honor to have her on this album, and she's quite overwhelmingly talented. So I'm hoping maybe she can come out and do a little bit of something with me, because I love her work, and I love what she does to a guitar, because a guitar really makes rock music to me. And for her to be a young female, one that just taps into the ultimate, like her fingers just dance on that guitar, man. So I can't be more grateful that, just in case you guys don't know, check it out. Go check out Oriente, and she's rocking. We have another question from Marina, Freaky Marina. Can you please tell us something about the new tour? Actually, do you mean I don't know what she means. She may mean the new tour that I'm doing with Night of the Proms, and maybe she's asking the tour that I will do next year. I can't give you any information on the tour that I'm doing next year because we haven't even solidified dates. Once we solidify dates, I'll start to work my head and wrap my head around that. Everything's moving so fast and so fabulous that I have to say I'm riding the wave. I have no idea what's going to happen with this album. The 9th of November it comes out. At this point, there's so much beautiful positivity being poured my way that I am so humbled by a true amount of you guys as fans. Really, and some of you are so young, I don't even realize that you know me because you grew up with me. I was always very shocked that I had fans that were in their early 20s and young, old teenage years that actually knew who I was, because I just really am grateful that you still hang in there and believed in my Sprockism, because Sprock is back, and I love being a Sprock chick. I loved what I did, and I think in life we transition, and I truly really appreciate a lot of you hanging in there, sticking in there, and wanting music back. I also recently on Twitter, by the way, you guys, I'll sit back because my back is hurting. Okay. Holla. My somebody asked me, when are they going to see my abs? And I was like, my abs? I was like, really? Aren't I too old to be showing my abs to, like 44, like, there's not people that, when you see them, you're like, how old are you? And you're 44 and you're like, you're wearing a half top? Seriously? There's a certain age when you just go, is that inappropriate? But, I don't know. I'll probably, maybe I'll show you a little something in Night of the Proms. Who knows? If I feel moved enough. But I think, I do still have my abs. I don't know that that's the appropriate way. But I could show you them, just in case you guys are wondering. Wanted to make sure. I couldn't really say that all on Twitter. So I just want to let you know that they may flash here and there at a moment on the Night of the Proms tour. So check it out. Keep your eyes peeled and keep your cameras on. Okay, so Anastacia Dreams. They asked, did you already start writing for the album of your own songs? I've gotten that question a lot. And to be honest with all of you, I have a lot of ideas and visions for the future album. But when all the timing came with my record company, the Night of the Proms, the whole beautiful interlocking of what that could be for putting out my record, I actually, with the record company and management, decided to put out the covers album and take care of that first. So really, I haven't even put this album out and you guys are asking for the next album. I love that. But I'm so not even prepared to get my head wrapped around my next project because I still have to work on the one that I'm doing right now. I have to even see if it sells. So I'm going to take care of one release at a time. Okay, so this is, I don't know how to say this, but it's MRNO, whatever that, and it's Marion B on Twitter. But can you tell us something about the way you feel when you are on stage? Wow. I don't feel nervous. I don't really feel most of the time, truthfully, in my life, I don't really feel self-conscious. There are moments in my life I've felt self-conscious and freaked out and nervous, but never usually when I get on stage because I feel quite sure of what I'm doing. The only time I would maybe be nervous is if I'm not feeling that well. If my voice is tired, I'd be so nervous that I'd disappoint you guys. But truthfully, the power and the emotion and the love and the joy that I see in your faces being on stage just gives me, even if I'm tired, even if maybe I'm having a hard day or whatever, it really just, it so puts the biggest Band-Aid over a bad situation for me. I really have to say that if stage life, if I could do stage 24/7, as most artists maybe feel, we would. We never perform as much as we'd like to perform and as much as our bodies can let us perform, because the true connection that we have on stage with fans is really lovely. And it's not the size of the crowd for me, it's just seeing that I'm impacting someone and making them feel good. So I really, I could perform for one person and I can perform for 20,000. And it's more exhausting to perform for 20,000 because I feel like I do have to get to the top row in the back. I have to connect with those people. So that always is my goal on stage, is to try and connect with everyone in the nosebleed section, you know? And thank God for iMags these days, because at least I don't look like, you know, I'm bite size when you guys can actually see what I look like on an iMag, which is great for an arena. But so let me read the next question. This is Asia Galliano. Anna saved my life. Which is your favorite look of Best of You video? Well, okay. I probably do have an answer for that. You know, it's about time I actually answer a question, huh? Because these are all questions I don't know you're going to ask, so I don't know that I necessarily have an answer for y'all. But, okay, so I believe that my favorite look is out on the balcony with the whole, the skyline of Barcelona, with the jacket and the Goldie hot pants. The whole vibe of that was really the sinker moment, and for me, visually, I love it. But to be honest with you guys, that was at 8 o'clock in the morning. That was the first shot of the day. So, and the day in the video, I don't know that that was really my favorite look because it was the first shot. So I don't know that I felt that connected or that confident that everything was so great. But then, of course, when I saw the returns and the playbacks and everything, when I saw the video, it was great. I really have to say that, you know, I didn't do bad at 8 o'clock in the crack of dawn. Before the sun came up, I was, you know, getting my hair done and everything. So it was just very, very cool. So I'm going to read the next question. Here we go. Anna Saved My Life writes, any other videos from this album's song? What? Any other videos from this album song? Which I think is any other songs that I'm doing videos for on this album, is how I'm interpreting this question. So, let's see. At this moment, we're starting with one, and obviously we're starting kind of with two, but we have one video. We have the Best of You video. We haven't done a Dream On video, but Holland really wanted to go with that song instead, radio-wise, instead of Best of You. So they took the initiative to actually do their own self-release to, and every territory could have picked a different song, but I think a lot of the territories felt very connected to the single that we chose. And I love Dream On, being that, of course, it was really kind of my first inspirational song to start the It's a Man's World whole theme. So I really do like, what was the question was what? The video, oh, no videos. Yes. So I just wanted to reconnect with where the question was going. So far, no. I'd be surprised if maybe we were going to do some more. We may do one more. I just don't know. You only know you're going to do more videos if you actually have a successful album. I hope, you know, that I have like 12 videos. I don't even have 12 songs. That would be really difficult. Okay. So here we go. This is Pretty Little Dum Dum is writing. What's your idea of a real fan? A real fan? Well, all of you that are watching me right now are true real fans. I have to probably understand this. And I have no idea how many people are on and who's watching. And maybe some of you guys are on Ustream because you like Ustream, and that is why you're here and you're watching me and you're like, who is this chick? But really, I really do believe a real fan is someone that wouldn't download music for free. And granted, music is expensive, and loving music can be a very expensive habit. I know that. So truthfully, when you're a true fan of someone, you really try to realize that in order to keep the dream alive of more songs, these days you can't just download stuff for free, because it really is how we can get out there and get to do a tour, is to show and present you new material. So other than that, I think that a true fan is someone that just connects with your music, that connects with what you're saying as an artist, that connects with who you are in your artist. But, you know, it doesn't mean that someone that's not my fan isn't, you know, an opera fan, or someone that likes karaoke or whatever it is. It's all music is great. It just is, it could be anything. So I think fans are something that's why I call Anastacia, my Twitter, Anastacia Fanily, because you guys have become my family. You have become my version of what the other side of my connection to family is. And that's really, really cool to me. Thank you. Thank you. See, okay. So, this is really interesting, by the way, to just sort of be random. I feel like I'm talking to myself in a way. I feel a bit crazy because I've never done this whole web chat thing. So I do kind of feel slightly as if I'm in the room alone and no one's talking back to me. But I know you're out there because I'm reading all of your responses. I do have faith that there are people actually watching me, and I'm not just talking to a dot on my it right here. Okay, so the next is from I Love Anastacia, and it says, "Do you prefer shooting videos or doing photo shoots?" Good question. Whoo. You know, they end up being different animals of each other. Videos are, you can create this storyline and a theme and all of the maybe the meaning of the song through videos. And a photo shoot can be a one-off. It can not necessarily represent what you are in your performing life, but it represents just maybe the fashion that you're wearing that day or the magazine you're doing. If I do health and fitness, maybe I would showing my abs, and if I did Vogue, I'd be in some amazing couture something that I could never wear on stage. So photo shoots are exciting that way, but videos can do the same because it's still something you can get creative with clothing wise. So both of them are just as exciting as each other. They just give different avenues for you to get a story across. One is a story that kind of is one-dimensional, which a photo shoot for me is, and then a video can be a lot more, you know, more of a three-dimensional kind of thing, because you can put storylines in there and segues and, you know, the real choppiness of Best of You, as you noticed in the video when I played it earlier, is the editing is amazing. And Mark Sternberg did, I mean, seriously, I gave him a shout out on Twitter, but he outdid himself in this video, and it was extremely a quick video to put together as well, once again on a deadline timeline, crazy schedule situation, and he just tore it up. Really, just really gave this song the perfect video to represent such a great song that I do believe is just an amazingly written song, and yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna read the next question. This is I'm probably going to say this name wrong, right? But I do know who this is. She's in Portugal. This is Mafelda Freak. I'm trying to say your name right, but I'm sorry if I said it wrong. What female artist would you like to cover? To be honest with you, I don't really have that desire to want to cover female artists. That's why I chose the male artists, because I really, it was more of a challenge for me to do men's songs because women don't choose a lot of men's songs, number one, or a lot of rock men's songs for sure. So, and also the challenge for me on this album, choosing men's rock songs, was also choosing songs that didn't have a lot of backgrounds in them, that made my voice kind of be alone in it, in itself, so that I was truthfully giving the best of me in these songs that maybe my fans have never really heard on radio, because some of my fans have never seen me live. So what you hear on some of my older songs is a lot of backgrounds and a lot of production, and these songs are quite, why I did them so authentic was not to not do anything creative musically. I think the challenge is to create that kind of vibe and have that kind of professionalism that Glenn did with the musicians he hired and the actual just brilliance his music holds, just without my voice. Even if these were tracks, they are so exquisitely done to me. I feel that I didn't really want to go and change these songs. I just wanted to sing them. And singing them from a woman's perspective, singing them from me as a singer's perspective, changes the song enough, because really, I really did not know what Back in Black said at all until I went online and got a real clear perspective of what AC/DC was saying in Back in Black. I knew the chorus. I knew maybe the last word of a couple of lines in the verse. But other than that, I was like, bah, 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 I did it, bah. It was like, it was this amazing singing song, but I couldn't have necessarily picked the song until I read the lyrics. Those lyrics are brilliant, man. They couldn't have been more designed for what I would want to say with the whole finger and the whole it. So I really, love being able to do all that. Here we go. This is Bestia. What would you say? What was that? What's that? Yeah. See, you're making me read these names. I cannot read. You're picking people I can. So it's actually at Twitter. It's Betsy Freak. So that's going to be easier. And she asks, or he, you've been traveling all over the world. What's your favorite country you've been? And she says, love ya. So, there's not a favorite. I have to keep it real. There's really not a favorite. Back in the day, when I first started touring, I was really into wanting to stay in a party country for going to clubs at the end of my promo tour. But it's a whole new world, and I'm old Anastacia now. I can't be doing the club situation. After promo, I pretty much have a collapse moment. So yeah, it's I was younger then, and it was much easier to go out and do my thing. So I think that there's not one country that I want to run out of. I have to keep it real. I'm very comfortable in all the countries I get to perform in, get to travel to. The fans are just as equally awesome. People are equally awesome. I love culture. And that's probably what connects me a lot to the Europeans and Australians and Asians and Russians and so many different cultures out there, to just feel as an American, it's such a different vibe for me. Even though we have a melting pot here in America, it really truly is so truthful when you get to the country. It's really more organically, not just, you know, the Italian neighborhood in America and the French neighborhood, and you know, it's like not, it's different. It's true. So I do like going and being organically in the place to be. So here, let's go to the next question because we want to try to give people other options. This person is Giuliana Cesari 39. I'm trying to say it the best way I can. What's your favorite pair of glasses? I have no answer for that. I love all my glasses. They're like my children. How could you say that? I love to create new glasses, to create new vibes. These are a really cool pair of they're I don't, can you see? They're like a blue tint and a black frame, you know, but when I put them on, it looks like I have makeup on. So, hey! So it was a really good way to make me feel like I actually, you know, got my makeup done for this incredible chizat here on the live stream. So I love all my glasses, and they are a great way to just, it kind of makes me feel like me. I don't need them to see anymore, as you guys know. I got my eyes fixed in 2000, end of 2005. So to be honest with you, I actually wear them truthfully to because it makes me feel comfortable. I really feel connected to me when I wear them, but I also completely feel comfortable without them. I like both now, and the fact that I can have both options out there is really comfortable. So I love glasses, and people that have to wear glasses, listen to me, they're awesome. You can get creative with them, you can get exciting, you can put a slight little tint in them, and then they just don't feel like they're things you need to take off for every photo you do. You know, there's a lot of people I know that just take off their glasses because they just feel like they are, you know, oh, I don't like myself with my glasses on, and so I really do think that glasses get a hard rap. They're really great ways, and some people cannot get their eyes fixed, so glasses are their only way to survive, and some people can't wear contacts. So I never like to make people think that I took off my glasses for any reason to not feel comfortable in them. I just wanted, if I could have the best of both worlds, because if I could change my legs to longer legs, I would change them to longer legs and then maybe put on the shorter legs sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I would change the this to, like, you know, size A, just for, you know, a moment. So if I could, I'd be changing stuff because it's fun. But if you can't change it, you got to live with it, man. You got to live with it and just accept it and be cool with it and not feel like you need to change yourself for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. She gave me the 10-minute mark. Okay. It's already. How long have I been talking? I'm gonna get. How long have I been talking? 50 minutes? That's so embarrassing. Oh my God, I feel like a crazy person being able to talk for 50 minutes and it feels like 15. Okay, here we go. This is Asia Galliano, and she says Queen, which you guys really crack me up by calling me Queen. It really is hilarious. I do appreciate that I'm called Queen because it really is cute. So she says, Queen, comma, can you tell us something about how was your first job as an actress? Oh, All You Can Dream movie. Actually, I will actually tell you that the All You Can Dream movie was a movie that I decided to take because when I read the script, it wasn't that I connected with the script's necessarily dialogue, and I thought, you know, that it was such the you know, super best movie of the century, and it was a great way for me to come out. It was truthfully that it was an honest, real honest story of a person who is coming through their life and having transitions and feeling awkward. And I was kind of an angel in this person's life. They looked up to me, and a lot of the strength they got was from my songs and from their imaginary life with me, which I do know that in truth I have a lot of fans out there that have never met me and imagine what it's like or watch me talk to you right now and even have twittered me that they have had dreams with me in it, and they laugh about the dreams that they had, and so do I. I actually laughed at your dreams too. But so I think that it's I when you don't have the question up, sometimes I have to go back to what the question is, and then keep it right. So the movie All You Can Dream was not necessarily, I didn't really have this big exciting role. I did it for like a day and a half. It was very, very small, but it was used kind of throughout the movie because I was an angel. And I really played myself, but it was an interesting process, I'll tell you that. I actually enjoy singing far more. So the next question is from Jeff. Boston, hey! East Coast, baby. Much love out there in the East Coast. I want to make sure that I actually give a shout out to anyone that is. I'm truthfully just torn up by what is going on out there, and I actually am sorry that I did not mention that first. I kind of got distracted by the whole echo, and I really did mean to mention that I am praying for everyone out there. This is a real disability for our country in a very, very trying time of an election coming up, and the fact that we really do have to realize that we have an election to concentrate on, but we also have an extremely difficult tragedy that has happened, and they are colliding in times, and I really hope that people stay safe, but at the same time also people can get to the polls and vote, because voting is everything about trying to have the right leader in our country. And I think all of you know how I support and I am voting for Obama. I hope you guys aren't turning off your computers right now. But truthfully, I do believe that he has done a really wonderful job with the country in the condition it was given to him by our last president. So I really do feel that we are. So anyway, I sidetracked Jeff from Boston. Sorry. Let me read your question now. And I'm really glad that you're actually online, because that means you're okay. Okay. So you look younger than you did 10 years ago now. What's your seriously? The weird thing is that I truthfully wore a lot more makeup back in the day because I think I was really nervous to be without makeup. When the record company kind of started creating the makeup artist in my life, I started getting really used to how much makeup I would wear, and I think that to a certain point, the beauty work and the makeup, they would probably do a little bit so people didn't really realize that it's not that I didn't wear glasses because I had a big old wandering wonky eye, that everyone created that rumor. I remember that rumor was a really great one. I was like, I have a wonky eye. Somebody says I have a wandering eye, because they just wanted to know why I wore the glasses. And then, so I really do feel that you fall into yourself and you start getting really a lot more comfortable with who you are. And when you do fall into, this is really what I look like, and I've gone through different stages in my life, fashion-wise and look-wise, but I do feel like I'm settled into this is what I look like. This is Anastacia, and I am accepting that. And I know that you guys are listening to this and be like, accepting what, crazy person? But we all have our own image self-conscious moments, and I wasn't necessarily the most confident person in the way that I looked, because I thought that probably I had a problem because nobody ever wanted to sign me as an artist. So not only did I think my voice wasn't probably great, but I thought I probably looked wrong because nobody ever wanted to sign me until I was 30. So it was really complex that has taken a long time to chisel away at. But I think that just coming into my own music and coming into my own person as years have gone on, I have lines. I move my can you see my I have movement. So just in case you guys are trying to, you know, start rumors out there, you know. Oh my gosh, I'm done. They're saying I have to say goodbye because they're going to take me offline, and then I'm just going to be talking to empty air, really, technically. Thank you. Thank you all so much for this. It was a lot less painful than I thought it was going to be. I was really nervous at the beginning, and I think you probably noticed it. And it became a lot more comfortable, and I actually might like doing this more often. So this isn't the last time you'll see me, but I did really want to launch hashtag the best of you, by the way. You know, just start getting that trend out there. But I wanted to make sure that the launch of the Best of You single was really created with the people that are my reason and my real journey in this. You guys as fans have stayed there, and I thank you so much. And those of you who are new and listen to my music, you know, I've had a journey, and you can check out some of my other stuff. And I'm a girl who keeps it real, so if you like that kind of stuff, you may dig what I got to offer. So thank you so much, everyone. I will see you very shortly. I leave for Europe on the 3rd. Wait, what is today? Today's Thursday, and I leave on Saturday. So I am going to be packing like a crazy person right now. I've got suitcases everywhere. And by the way, I'm in my house. Say hi, Sean.
Hi.
Yeah, Sean says hi. She's here. But she was like, oh, there she goes. Oh my God, she came on camera. Oh my gosh, this doesn't happen. She loves you. That's a big situation. Okay, dig you all so much. Thank you so much for coming and spending time with me. I hate to say goodbye, but that is a word that is going to be forced upon me very soon. Now? Oh, okay. Bye. What do we do?